How can a man cheat on her because she's so pretty, she's so fine, she's so bad, if what she said about Klay cheating on her is true? Just because you look a certain way, right? You can be the finest woman in the entire world. Just because you are good looking does not mean that you can't get cheated on. Because at the end of the day, show me a woman who looks really good and I will show you a man who's tired of her shit. Nobody is bigger than the program. Again, there are multiple sides to every story, and so far we've just heard from Megan and heard nothing from Klay. Now here we are a couple months later, and apparently Klay has decided to talk. Or did he? What's going on, everyone? This is your man Brandon Geo, one half of Residual Impact. Ayo, check it. There's an article written by the Daily Mail that has gone viral lately regarding a source or couple of sources close to Klay Thompson speaking about why Klay wanted nothing to do with Megan anymore. It starts off by recapping what happened and how we all found out about the breakup, reiterating what Megan posted in her Instagram post months ago.
Meg posted this. Cheating. Had me around your whole family playing house. Got cold feet. Holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment towards me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Series of question marks. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Bye, y'all.
It then goes on to say, now, a source close to Thompson, 36, has exclusively revealed the offensive comments the NBA star allegedly made behind Megan's back, prompting questions about his true intentions with the rapper. He was over her and didn't want to be with her, the insider said. I think he wanted to break up with her for a while, but just didn't know what to do. A second source, however, adamantly disputed the claim that the Dallas Mavericks star ever attempted to end the relationship, insisting Klay never once tried to break up with her. Now, throughout the article, it goes on to talk about what the first source said, what the second source said. You know, at the end of the day, it's all a bunch of he said, she said. However, I don't know. Some of this stuff doesn't seem too far-fetched. Or does it?
The word out, and I'm not saying this to be malicious. I'm just saying this as just a matter of fact. The word out on Meg Thee Stallion ever since she got in the game was that she was a pass around. 2 cups of Henny and it's lit. You know, she was never really seen serious, and people always said that, unlike, say, like a Nicki Minaj, who many people tried to entice with like, oh, hey, let's go work on music while they were trying to fuck Nicki, never fucked them. You could get Meg Thee Stallion, you know what I mean? Just tell her you got a bottle of goddamn Hennessy. Like, you know what I mean? If you got that Hennessy, you would be seeing Meg Thee Stallion. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. So her reputation is much different from some of the people who she tried to, like, you know, act like she wasn't, you know, in that realm. Again, men lie, women lie, but your shared experience among people will not. Klay Thompson bought into it. He thought that he had a misunderstood woman that was a victim, this and third. After he brought her out and probably started like hanging out for a little bit, he realized, you know, this chick speaks like a man. She's loud. She's boisterous. She's obnoxious. She doesn't know when to be quiet, and actually she thinks she's the guy. Very bad combination. So I'm not that surprised that this has happened.
If you guys have made it this far, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Make sure you guys leave a thumbs up. It's completely free and it goes a long way.
Also, don't forget to leave a comment because we like to hear from y'all. We want to know what y'all think. Is the video good? Does it suck? Did you learn something from it? Just say hello. Put a smiley face. I don't care. Just write something. Interact. Communicate. We like those things.
Now back to the video. The relationship was seemingly doomed from the start, according to our first source who described Thompson and Megan, real name Megan Jovan Ruth Pete, as two very different people, with the athlete allegedly making that known to those close to him. They claim Thompson has talked badly about Megan behind her back, including secretly expressing disdain for how loud the WAP rapper can be. He was like, she was just so ghetto. I was over the ghetto-ness, the insider alleged. The way she speaks, the way she acts. I mean, I could see that. I don't know Megan personally, but from what I have seen in regards to how she may carry herself on social media, take it with a grain of salt. But from what I just read, it doesn't seem like it's too far from the truth at all. Thompson, who has been a professional basketball player since 2011, has a reputation for being introverted off the court. The first source even went so far as to describe him as awkward at times. When he went public with his romance with Megan in July 2025, fans online questioned whether this was a case of opposites attract or a mismatched pairing, given the hot girl summer rapper is known for her outgoing personality. One such example is the viral video from her inaugural Pete and Thomas Foundation Gala, which showcased Megan happily singing along with the performer, while Thompson simply nodded beside her. The clip sparked online buzz about whether the couple was built to last. They're talking about this clip. Let's just say that look is the look of a man who is fed up. And as I stated in my previous video, at the end of the day, show me a woman who looks really good and I will show you a man who's tired of her shit. Later on in the article, it speaks about reasons why Thompson allegedly could not be around Megan anymore. It went on to say that he was pretty much a private person when he's not on the court. And social media plays a big part in Megan's life, to which Klay tried to show face on social media for Megan, but supposedly, allegedly, he just couldn't take it anymore. Not only that, the article goes on to say the first insider claimed that the Whenever rapper battled feelings of paranoia stemming from her traumatic 2020 Tory Lanez shooting incident, for which the latter was found guilty and is currently serving a 10-year prison sentence. The source claimed Thompson once said she would just not shut the F up about Tory Lanez. He allegedly also said she always felt like people were out to get her. She needs security everywhere, even in remote places. I could kind of see that. If that is true, I can see how annoying that simply would be. Because it doesn't seem like Megan would be at rest or at peace, essentially, knowing that this man is behind bars for doing something that he most likely did not do. We've covered several videos on this topic before right here on this channel. So if you haven't seen them, I'll make sure I leave links down below in the description. But hey, I swear I don't think that this whole Megan and Tory situation is over. I really don't think it is. Something tells me that we're going to keep hearing about this situation for the next year, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years even, because I really don't think that this is over with. But if everything that I have covered in the past regarding this case is true, then Megan most likely does not feel at ease knowing that a man is behind bars when he shouldn't be. And I think that ROC Nation definitely had something to do with it. So when everybody was clowning Tory's father regarding his comments on ROC Nation,
I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of ROC Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
I don't know, just so much stuff has come out to light within recent years, pointing directly at ROC Nation. One thing I can instantly think of off the top of my head is the fact that Jay-Z, out of nowhere, when he performed at the Roots picnic last month, he had a lot to say about Tory and his father. Tory's been locked up. He poses no threat, and he's not even saying anything about Jay. But Jay had stuff to say about Tory on stage. Why?
But 911 is a joke. Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much of this drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame.
Tory poses no threat to Jay. Why is he still talking about him? I don't know. It makes you think. And if it doesn't make you think, then it should. Tory also poses no threat to Megan. Why is she still talking about him? I don't know. But not only that, there's some other stuff in the past that makes me side-eye ROC Nation with this entire Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. If you want a real good breakdown of what happened, look at Impressive Channel. She made a couple good videos breaking down the whole beef between ROC Nation and Tory Lanez and what happened with the father and why exactly we should start side-eyeing ROC Nation for everything that happened in that situation. There's a lot going on over there that a lot of people don't know about. And of course, that's the case with any record label. But I don't know. ROC Nation? Yeah, allegedly. They got some shady stuff going on over there.
Last week, Nicki Minaj called out ROC Nation, and Nicki has had some issues with ROC Nation. If you don't know, ROC Nation is run by Jay-Z and the CEO Desiree Perez, and Nicki has seemingly dropped hints that she has been facing sabotage behind the scenes. However, we don't exactly know to what extent. Recently, she did lend out some public support to Desiree's daughter, Damori Hadley. Now, if you don't know, Damori is going through a legal battle with her mother, Desiree, because she claims that Desiree hired a network of people to stalk and harass her and her husband, Javon. She allegedly had them followed by private investigators. A GPS tracker was put on her car. A secret camera was planted in her room without her consent or knowledge. Her devices were hacked. Her husband was falsely arrested 3 times. And Damori claims that her mother conspired with a network of people to have her falsely detained under the Baker Act and the Marchman Act, even though she is not mentally incapacitated, nor does she use drugs at all. But she alleges that Desiree tried to do this in order to get guardianship over her. Now, Desiree was able to get a gag order in place against Damori, and that gag order was granted by the district judge, Beth Bloom. But prior to this order being granted, Damori actually did several interviews with BJ Investigates, Jaguar Wright, Respectfully Xavier, and also Tasha K. She also told her story on NBC6 South Florida News. And Nicki Minaj has been keeping up with the story, as a lot of us have, and she has publicly supported Damori. She said #justice for them. Now, I really want to get into Damori's story because I'm sure a lot of us are wondering, what is the issue between Desiree and her daughter Damori? Well, according to Damori, she and her mother kind of have a complex relationship, considering that her mother wasn't really there for her when she was young. Her mother was in the streets, she was trafficking drugs, she was into fraud, she was a criminal.
Desiree Perez!
Okay, she went to jail, and then she later on became an informant. And also Damori's father was a part of the Puerto Rican cartel, so he's serving life right now. And Damori ended up being raised by her grandfather and his wife, Olga. And Damori called Olga her mommy because that was her mother figure. And Desiree didn't like that. Also, according to Damori, Desiree doesn't like the fact that she's with her husband, Javon, who is a black man. And Damori has been with Javon since she was 14 years old. She's now 30, so she's been with him for over 15 years at this point. And Desiree does not like this man, and Damori listed the reasons why.
Both of us followed on a 24/7 basis for the last 2 years.
This is just an overview of what she went through, and she went into a lot more detail. The allegations, like I said, are very disturbing. And if Desiree Perez allegedly did that to her own daughter, imagine what she would do to somebody she's not even related to. I'm just saying, like, a lot of people think Nicki is crazy for calling out ROC Nation, but I think that she has gone through a lot of stuff that we really don't understand. We don't understand how deep this gets.
Desiree Perez and the whole wicked system of ROC Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
When the original report came out, and it was a TMZ report about this, that, and the third, and there was gunshots in Kylie Jenner's house, and Tory Lanez goes to jail. They gave y'all all the facts of the juice of Tory Lanez going to jail, and this, that, and the third, and Megan getting arrested, and da-da-da-da. 2 days after that, I get a call from ROC Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever. It's like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, the TMZ report come out. TMZ reports, and they have the surveillance now. Now they see the video of the arrest. You see Megan, you see me, and you see it's all sprawled out on the ground in bathing suits and blah, blah, blah. And everything I'm saying is public record. You can go back and look at this shit. You can go back and see it. Like, you feel me?
and she's calling everything out. I mean, she was on Twitter claiming that ROC Nation had ties with TMZ. She said, "You guys hired TMZ and they attempted to contact the state attorney's office in Miami to lie and report a case based on false accusations. I never wanted to go to the media. I was bullied and I had to protect myself and my husband." Very interesting. TMZ in the bed with ROC Nation. Very interesting.
I'll be sure to leave the link down below in the description so that you can check out Impressive's full video, because she did a really good breakdown of why we should side-eye ROC Nation the way that Tory Lanez's father did in this entire situation. But anyway, do you think that the inside sources that were speaking to the Daily Mail told the truth? Do you think that this is stuff that Klay actually said? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank each and every single one of y'all for tapping into today's video. If you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you never miss when we upload a new video for you. Also, make sure you hit the like button. And after you like, be sure to hype if you're watching on a mobile device. I wasn't trying to rhyme that, but yeah, hit the hype button. It helps to push us through the algorithm. It's completely free and it goes a long way for the channel. Thank each and every single one of y'all for tapping in once again. And you know I cannot leave without saying, where you are today is a residual outcome of the thoughts you had in the past. Till next time, peace.